Hooked up, fish on. What is going on, guys? We are back with another video. You guys are probably getting sick of watching me talk in my garage, but we are having just crazy camera problems for obvious reasons the last couple days out. Crazy snow. It's just been super cold, and GoPros, when you plug them into like different chargers and try to charge them while you're filming, and with different memory cards, they do all sorts of weird stuff. And on top of that, the snow has been so bad, it's basically been like being rained on all day. We've destroyed cameras. I'm pretty sure I destroyed my mics. And yeah, it's just been one of those weeks, but we're still out there, we're still grinding, we're still fishing, and we're still gonna give you guys some raw, crude content to watch. But I'm gonna kind of fill in the blanks. So my buddy Ryan came up to fish with me. He'll be the other guy in the video, and we were doing some fall walleye fishing in the snow. You guys said you wanted a snow video, so we came through and gave you a snow video. It's pretty, like I said, it's gonna be pretty crude. It's gonna be pretty raw content of us battling the elements, catching some fish. But basically we're doing the same thing you guys have seen us do a lot. We're pitching jigs way up shallow. We're gonna kind of go into the specifics and side diving shots and locations and where we're seeing these fish, stuff like this. But we're the only guys in the lake. It's a super fun pattern. The fish are definitely biting, even though the conditions would say otherwise. So hope you guys enjoy this video. If you're still out there battling the elements, I salute you as well, and stay tuned. See that? Just got a walleye.
Smoky. You're starting to reel it up, aren't you?
I was like going to dig again. Dude, look at this. Alright, well, I thought that was a pike or a muskie or something the way it bit. I must have like jigged into him. Kind of hooked weird, but just rolling around. Not either. Oh my god. Nice walleye though. Beautiful. Perky fall walleye. Beautiful day out here too.
Yeah.
Super nice out.
Beautiful fish.
Hooked up. Sucker. Oh, look at that. It's a walleye.
It is.
Catching them in the snow.
Are you kidding me? Nice one.
Hooked up, Ryan's on. What do you got? Looking very walleye-esque.
It feels good getting snowed on for 2 straight days.
Yeah. Grab the old scooper. Oh.
Walleye it is.
Nice walleye. We are sitting in 8 feet, casting right to a weed edge on kind of a sandy, weedy spot here. On the tried and true. Got one on my chest too. Boom. And got your minnow back.
What a deal. Nice walleye.
So when I talk about pitching jig shallow, what am I really talking about? Well, obviously fish in shallow water, right? But you know, let's say there's a lake with a lot of shallow structure. There's a lot of shallow humps, shallow points, all this kind of stuff. One big thing I look for in the fall is shoreline related stuff. For whatever reason, I always kind of say there's this progression of fish. In the spring they're up shallow, they push out to the middle of these deeper basins, and they kind of come back late in the fall. And that's kind of what happens. A lot of your like mid-lake stuff, your smaller mid-lake stuff for sure, kind of just dries up and gets void of fish. And you have a migration of bait that definitely goes back to a lot of shoreline structure. Now you can have a really big point that comes offshore that's very shallow, that holds a lot of fish, but a lot of these spots that are, you know, kind of that sweet depth range, like let's say there's a hump that's 10-12 feet deep, surrounded by really deep water, a lot of times those spots are not that good for me. A lot of times if I have a big shoreline point that's like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 feet, that's big and flat, this is the kind of stuff that I like fishing this time of year. I don't really know why those fish suck back up the shoreline, but it's definitely the case. And a lot of these bigger shoreline flats or bigger shoreline humps or bigger shoreline points, things like this is exactly where we're catching our fish. So if you throw up a map like this, you know, the first thing I'm looking for is something that looks like this right here. And a lot of these lakes, and these northern lakes, what you'll have is these big sand flats that run way offshore. Around the whole lake, there'll be this big flat of sand, and then it'll break out, you know, into deeper water. And a lot of times what you'll get is fringe weed kind of at the outside of that big flat. So all I'm really doing is going down a shoreline. I'm looking for irregularities in that stuff, right? So I might, you know, scroll down a shoreline and see a little bump that looks something like this right here, and that's where I go to look for fish. And if you have wind coming into that, it's like way better. So a lot of times, whichever way the wind's blowing, if it's a north wind, I'll go to the south or, you know, southwest or southeast side of the lake, look for stuff. If it's a south wind, obviously I'll go to the north end and look for fish. Wind plays a huge role whenever you're fishing shallow water fish. So kind of keep that in mind. And that's basically where we're looking for fish, where we're finding them this time of year. And obviously when you get in those areas, it's a lot of side imaging work. Hooked up. Fish on. Oh, we got a nice walleye here too, Ryan. Oh, I think our front GoPro died due to water and snow and everything else.
Nice walleye.
Nice chunker. There we go. Catching them in the snow, in the cold. Can't beat it. Actually, it could be. It could be like 75. We could be wearing shorts right now. We could go out to dinner and sit on the deck somewhere and our hands would be warm, and oh, that would beat this. But it is nice and scenic. I'm gonna do the nice little tail grab on him. Look at that guy. Munched a little 1/4 ounce Kalen's Google Eye and a sucker minnow. Not fast and furious, but hey, we're catching them. Look at that. Just a beautiful sight right there. See you later, buddy. It's happened many times to me. Oh, there's a bite. Oh, right there next to the boat. Oh, I don't know what this is, but it's big. I don't know. Gotta be probably not what we're looking for. Oh, it's a pikester. Oh, nice decent pike though. There we go. There's my snowstorm pike. About a 30, 28, 29 incher. See you later, buddy. Hooked up, fish on. Saw that pot over there. This is another pretty nice fish of some kind. A little bit of it. Oh, it's a nice walleye. Nice walleye here. We'll take them like that. That'll work. There we go. Another nice walleye in the snow. Pike, smallmouth, walleyes, a little bit of everything up here. Next we need like a bluegill and a perch, and maybe another largemouth. Here we go. Fish. Ryan's hooked up. Right away, just saw that pod. Got a little walleye action.
Yeah, sure do.
Oh yeah, we'll take it. We'll take it. Look at that guy. Oh, my net's all messed up. Look at that. Served him up on a platter. Beauty. That is what we are after right there. Fall walleyes in the whiteout snowstorm. Tough to beat. Yeah, I'm legitimately excited for ice fishing this year. That is insane. Absolutely unreal. I literally was about to give up on it. I was like, well.
And then you felt like one little.
Incredibly soft bite.
I don't have a chance.
But getting nice walleyes in the snow. Tough to beat. I literally thought that was a weed the whole time and was basically just gonna yank it out of the weed. And it ended up being a walleye. But we'll take it. Catching them in the snowstorm. That's where that lighter action rod really comes into play. So you can put a little pressure on those fish and they don't drop it. There we go. Hooked up. Oh, walleye. See that? In the snowstorm, catching walleyes. What a 16, 17 incher there. Let them go. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's a little different because obviously I'm doing all this part inside because all my cameras are breaking right now, but that's all right. We're gonna forge ahead. But I appreciate you guys watching. If you want to see something, drop a comment down below. I feel like I'm getting ready for ice fishing. I feel like the number of these videos left are very limited. I'm gonna make a run south here in a little bit to do some fishing, but it's gonna be, I'm ready for ice fishing. I'm officially ready to go out on the ice, even though the ice is not ready for me yet. But yeah, stay tuned. I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate everybody who bought clothing from us. If you want to check out any of that stuff, it'll be linked down below. And thanks for watching. If you're not yet, please subscribe, and we'll see you next time.